Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old Hank. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. It's the kind of thing, you know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's going up against the Panthers. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
2nd down, 9 yards to go.
Got in left. Four down, check. Four down. Alert 3.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he fires one, but incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is taken at about the 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's...
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
K'Wan Short came out of Purdue as one of the top-rated defensive tackle prospects. Now he's one of the top-rated NFL players.
Now Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
From the 50, Newton. He's got time. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
That is caught inside the 5. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
It always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Fresh set of downs here. Johnson on the counter. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing his Wentz to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Seven yards remaining here on third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Wentz. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Coney Ealy. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Going down the middle, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz underneath for Johnson. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing. No, Jack, Patriot.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Here we go. Green.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Wentz to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Let's go.
The direct snap to Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. Wentz going to go on fourth down. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal calls would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Sammy Coates has it complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Newton on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets it down to the 32. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there on 20 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is...
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And let's see, 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route, are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Second down now after the incompletion. Wentz will try again on second down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on first is Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up. To about the 35-yard line. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down and 4. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. The Wildcat to Johnson. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Wentz going to look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Deep drop. He's going to air one out. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. For the 2-point try. Cam looking to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They come out here in the eye. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Second down following the run. On second down, here's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now Wentz on third down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll come out in the pistol. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. David Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for two. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They think their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did know, they are down on the scoreboard.
And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Panthers. Now a first down throw for Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second and 10, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. And they'll run it here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Newton. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. And tough starting field position here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going up.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Cam looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. On second down, Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw. Man open left side is Brown. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he connects with Ertz. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Wentz to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw. Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Panthers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.